I'm asking you a question.
Oh my
God. I really don't have an opinion on it.
Do you think her being a CG king, you think it hurts their credibility?
Like, why would you?
The obvious answer, no. TJ, is yes, because because in Comicsgate, you know, the ongoing narrative is that the CG kings are people that are former pros and they are here on merit. Right? They're here because, you know, if you're CG king, or, you know, you earned your way there through, you know, good books, good business practices, on merit, all that stuff, right? And because what we've seen is that that's not true, that she is sleeping her way to the top and she is a CG king, then no, she should not be there. And that's indisputable. That's indisputable. That's just what it is.
Yeah,
so
I mean, first of all, she's not an ex-pro. I mean, right there, that throws it out the window.
Anthony, if you know she's a scoundrel, why would you defend her?
Scoundrels, I mean, a scoundrel's a scoundrel. Right, You're a scoundrel. I defend you all the time.
Hold on. I'll just say
I ain't never done
hold on.
Like
hold on. I don't, whatever you believe about her, I don't think she's a bad person. I'll just say
what?
I don't think.
How?
I don't think she's a bad, like an evil person.
Are you crazy?
You are retarded, bro.
Bro, man. Did you? Y'all, I feel like y'all ain't got enough pussy to realize that bitches can be trifling.
Gigantic Android says a scummy way.
It's a grain of salt. You take it as you come. I'm not talking. I'm just saying.
How can you say she's a good person when it's a mountain of her being a piece of shit?
I just said she wasn't a bad person. I didn't say she was a good person.
All the stuff that she supposedly did wrong, she did all the way up until what, 2019? What has she done since then?
I swear to God, if any of you motherfuckers ever do this to me, I'll come to your house and piss on your porch.
Dude, I wouldn't do half the shit. I'm not trying to stick up in any way. Believe me. All right. I'm just saying. I don't, deep down, there's way more evil fucking people out there. But whatever. Yeah.
Ethan goes on to explain to them why they should shut the fuck up. It's not because she's a good person. He didn't say, hey, man, he's a good person, shut the fuck up. He says, listen, if you be honest about it, you're going to have to worry about her steps. You're going to have to worry. What are you talking about, man? I don't understand. I don't get it, bro. It's like we heard two different videos or something.
Or it seems like a lot of people took way too much care about what was said in these videos.
Oof.
I don't know, they kind of sound like confessions.
Oh shit, is that Paulus? Hey buddy.
Yeah. What did you say, Paulus? I'm sorry.
Paulus.
Oh, sorry. I said it in those videos. It sounded like confessions, so I don't know. I mean, why should
confessions from PTP and Phil?
Oh, is that what you're talking? I was talking about Mandy. But yeah, I mean,
are you
there's too many videos going on. I don't know.
Did you just say confessions from PTP and Phil?
I was asking Paulus if that's what he was referring to, because that's what we were just talking about.
Mandy shit. No, I was referring to the Mandy videos.
I mean, the Discord voice call that was recorded doesn't really have any. All she says is he's afraid.
Oh my God!
All she says is he's afraid I'll do it. She doesn't say she's gonna do it.
Oh my!
So what was the? Do we know? Right? Do we know what was the falling out between Mandy and Kyle about? Why did they stop being friends?
Phil? Wait, no, that wasn't Phil. That was Dale.
No, I know, I know. Yeah. No, as far as I know, they're fine.
Ethan says in the video that Mandy started to feel uncomfortable with how sexually explicit things were, and she needed to confide in someone. And the person
I do vaguely remember this. Yeah, I remember this at the time vaguely.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're sitting there saying you heard the video, but I don't know.
Like, somebody said, "Hey, this is out of hand." Okay, what happened? What was the?
That's where you get gray.
And also another thing to consider is a lot of us were actually here while all this was happening. So,
I
like,
do remember
there's
this.
a conscious awareness to personal experiences. So.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, you're being oblivious to them, so I don't know why you're saying that.
I watched as every screen cap over the years came out. I saw that fucking voice call video years ago.
Okay, guy in the room in the chat, that's been my main contention the whole time. If the subject in question was a man, he wouldn't have gotten a quarter of the grace.
I forgot a lot.
Quarter of the grace.
Hey, Elasm.
That's been my main gripe. And I don't know if Wiggle's still in here, but I wanted to highlight a guy in the room's chat. He said exactly word for word. His comment is, women get away with whatever they want, pathetic. 100% true. That is my main gripe. If the subject was a man, this conversation wouldn't be happening. He'd be out the door. And I'm not saying I am not saying that same should happen for Mandy. I'm not saying
I said it should happen earlier.
I'm saying it should happen to her.
I said it should happen.
No, that's fine.
See, I actually disagree with that. I actually disagree with that, and let me tell you why. I don't think it has anything to do with the fact that she's a woman. I think it has everything to do with the fact that she's a CG elite.
It has to do with a woman. And
May I say something?
Do you think come on, be real about it. Do you think realistically, shut the fuck up. Do you think realistically that if Malin was out there doing crazy shit and there was videos on him, that it wouldn't get pushed under the rug?
It will get pushed under the rug, but what I'm saying,
because he's part of the CG elite. It has nothing to do with the fact that she's a woman.
When it comes out, would he get the same?
Yes, it does, bro. Yes, it does.
I agree with Dylan on this.
Get away with this.
When men get attached to sexual deviancy, that stigma sticks up to a man and it destroys a man.
Not in the right-wing community. No, it doesn't.
In every community. Community.
Mandy was able to get away with this for like 5+ years.
Get away with what? Everybody knew about it.
I'm allowed, man.
They lied.
Saying that, bro.
Finger in her butthole.
You know what, Ed? You keep saying everybody knew about it. There's
Stop saying that.
fucking what's his name?
Wait, no, Jay Dollar. Wait, hold on. Jay Dollar just said we've all been here, blah 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 blah, and then fucking, you're gonna say you didn't know about it? If you were here, then you knew about it. You saw the fucking screen cap show up on Twitter.
Last year it happened, right?
Hold on a second.
No. This all came out in like 2019, 2020, and then it turned out fucking Kyle, fucking Kyle like fell in love with her, and she wanted him to back off. We already know about this shit.
I know, but then like all the other Mandy stuff came out.
Do you remember
what other Mandy stuff?
Do you remember too?
Anything that had to do with Dale was all speculation on that fucking call. Nobody could fucking prove that happened. Here's the thing. She dropped her payment receipts to every single one of her artists, including Kyle and Dale. So if anything, she was paying for the dick pics.
Do you remember 2 weeks ago when Fed was going through all his old streams?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember when he accidentally? He didn't even do this on purpose. When he accidentally was paying a stream, when Ethan sat right there and denied all this shit about Mandy, when everybody was sitting there asking him about it, and he said they with a straight face and said none of it's true?
Yeah, I do remember that. Yes.
Okay, he played it 2 weeks ago by accident, right?
Yeah, I know.
So
yeah.
So here we. So you're saying that people knew about it? Let me finish. You're saying people knew about it years ago. Yeah, I heard about it, but Ethan also was saying none of it's true. Now it comes to find out. Now it comes to find out that he was lying to us the whole time.
So then what is this about? Is this about Ethan lying, or is this
about
like
all of it? It's about he's a lying piece of listen. He's a lying piece of shit. Mandy's a motherfucking slut. And shit needs to goddamn be saying.
So this is everybody wants to say, well, Ethan lied about it back then, and now he
nobody has any problem talking about anybody else.
Hey TJ, can I finish? Is that allowed?
I'll allow it.
When it gets quiet, DG, that means finish.
Everybody wants to say that Ethan lied about it and now he's caught red-handed. Fine. That's the point you can make. That's the point we can sit here and have the conversation about. Everything else is fucking old news.
That is the conversation we're having.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Let's be real here. I don't want to keep pretending that this is all like, look at it like it's real life, because it's real life, right? CG is a clique. It is. Like if somebody said, "Hey, I heard that your friend, your friend over there that you hang out with is cheating on me. Is that true?" I'd be like, "Hey, I don't know anything about that." That's what I would say because that's my boy. That's what I would say. I don't know. Right. I don't know anything about that. You got to ask somebody else. No, you don't ask me. Okay, so that's what CG did. Something happened to one of their crew. And they say, "I don't know anything about that."
Yeah, it's not about principles.
Okay,
so now your friend.
So now, okay.
So if you say, I agree with you on that. If CG's supposed to stand on truth and justice and principle, well, no, they're still a clique. They're still going to be like, nah, I don't know. Don't ask me.
That. Okay, I agree with you on that.
Who's Manny going to set up next?
Check me out.
So she's got a record.
No, I'm gonna piggyback on what Dylan said.
She's got a record. She's got one guy that this happened to. She's got a record. This is what I'm saying. Let's exaggerate it all, and just for the sake of being able to bash on somebody that you've already been bashing on for years.
So do you believe the phone call or not? And it's entirety. Do you believe it?
Wait, you talk about no? Okay, let me clarify. We're talking about the Phil PTP and EBS one.
The PTP and Ethan phone call.
Just say yes or no.
Yes, we're talking about that one.
Okay.
Do you believe it?
Do I believe what? What part of it? I believe
the context of do you believe the context of the call?
There was a lot they were talking about. They went
Do you believe it? Do you believe it?
Oh my God.
You believe in life after love, dude?
Do you believe it?
It's a share tune.
Yeah, I can't answer because he keeps yelling the same question over and over again.
Do you believe it?
So what about her sending up Irene for the okie doke? What about that?
No. Anthony, do you believe the context of the phone call, bro?
I think what TJ's trying to ask is, do you believe that when Ethan said what Mandy's doing is she's doing 2-finger inserts for Kyle? Do you believe that? Did you believe that that's what was going on?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
because again,
I didn't
Ethan said
see
this is what
the videos. I think. Yeah, right, exactly. He said this is what I think. He said he didn't even get the fucking photos or the videos or whatever. Two in all the holes, maybe, possibly. I mean, I'm sure there was something going on there. Something very X-rated was happening in those pictures / videos. Yes, I believe.
I believe there was an insertion, but it did not go into her butthole.
Yes,
I don't believe that part.
So you don't believe when Ethan says that basically what was happening was Mandy was being nice to him and sending him sign language, notes, being a sweetie pie. That wasn't what was going on. It was more X-rated than that.
Oh yeah.
So do you believe this then? How about this? Here's another question. Let me ask you this. If before people started asking questions, right, and this became Ethan's knowledge, when I understand what Ethan said, I don't really want to know about this. Why are you bringing this to me? But it puts Ethan in the pickle because Kyle is his colorist, right? Do you think Ethan had the obligation when he told you what he thought? This is what I think she's doing to Kyle. This is what I think she's doing to Dale. This is who she is. I had to tell her to stop twice. Do you think he had the obligation then, as the CG king that he say he is, to be like, yo, for real, Mandy, you gotta go. You fucking up our shit.
Now he tells Phil what to do in the conversation.
Yeah, you know what he tell him? You know what he tell him? Don't you do it because you got to worry about herself.
Actually, he didn't say don't do it. He said do it. He's like, and see which way the chat goes.
The motherfucker said, this is what he said. He's a double talking motherfucker.
No, what he said was what I would do.
This is what he said.
But he said, do what you gotta do. Do whatever you feel is right. But know that this is what's gonna happen. That's what he said.
He's a double talking motherfucker. This is what he did. He said, around here, you know us, honesty is the best policy. And in the next breath, tell them to not be honest. Well, you can be honest. This is what he did. Listen to me. He said, around here, honesty is the best policy. But if you be honest, this is what's going to happen to you.
Yeah, he said you're gonna fuck with Dale's crew, you're gonna fuck with Mandy's crew, and you're gonna essentially, I think by that comment, you're gonna fuck with, because that if you remember the stream when Ethan was first going over this, everyone in the chat was hammering the shit out of Phil. So I don't know. I think that I just think it's. I would have handled it different. I would have. It got. This is what I mean.
If you would have handled that situation, J. Doll, it would have been so fucked.
It got so bad.
It would have been 3 fingers.
Listen, he told them, do what you got to do, see which way the chat goes, and then go from there. And he even says, he goes, the chat's always right.
Well, the chat is a bunch of horny motherfuckers that ain't getting no pussy, so they're gonna say keep manding.
Well, I like how I like how you're focusing on certain things he says, but when I bring up other things that he says, it's like, oh, there's a reason why we should just not pay attention to that.
You shouldn't leave. You shouldn't be leaving. If this is CommonGate and it was founded on the motherfucking, the principles of CommonGate, you shouldn't leave nothing like that to the fucking chat. The chat are morons.
If I was Mandy, I would just peace out and never come back.
And the balls for the bitch to still be here.
Balls, bro.
Yes, Darko, I heard the full cut of the audio leak.
That is true. You got to give people like that a little bit of credit, right?
That's Eric July. Balls.
No shame. No, you know who left?
No shame.
Vic King left, but then he came back. No fucking shame anymore.
Shame.
No shame. And to be honest, I feel like, her husband pimping her out. They all in it. She don't give a fuck that she got called out. She was riding dildos online. You think she give a fuck?
Darko, I'm not ignoring what EVS said. I actually just said what he said, and fucking TJ wanted me to forget that he even said it.
I think she did care that her nudes became a hot topic because it dominates everything else.
She disappeared.
Of course.
Right? When this all kind of came out last year, right?
Of course.
And then she came back, right?
Bro, don't ride a dildo and come hang out with us.
I don't care if what she rides. I don't.
I really don't either.
There's more that goes along with what happened.
That's cool, bro. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. Yeah, she can sit on the stream and call motherfuckers whores and all that shit. Y'all can look at it and laugh and stand up and talk about it.
What have you guys been doing? Everybody's just calling everybody a whore. That's all that's been going on for 2 weeks. Is everybody's calling people names and like you guys say, oh, this is
let's talk about the fact that she said the shit was fake. Let's talk about that. Talk about the fact that she said it was fake.
Who cares what she said? No, everybody knows it wasn't fake. Who cares? Of course she was going to say it was fake.
Bro.
Like, you guys are like picking and shit just to fucking pick at shit. No, you want to talk about the real deal stuff? Let's talk about the real deal stuff. Why would Ethan lie about it? That's question one.
You don't care, but a couple other people on this panel care, and I'm sure other people care.
When her whole persona online is, I'm this good girl, I'm this bubbly little good girl, calling everybody whores, talking shit about people, doing all this shit, and come to find out that your whole shit is fugazi. And not only is it not fugazi, you're probably a scandalous ass bitch that honey potted your way in this motherfucker from jump. Get rid of her.
She gotta go, bro.
Well, if she gotta go, there's probably 100 other people that gotta go.
We do have a sniper on panel.
I think the community does a good job at calling out people who need to go. So you can make your argument about not caring, even though we care.
The longer she stays,
I guarantee you, there's more people that don't care about her past than that do.
I don't know.
I agree with Durkin on that one, and honestly, this is where I go back. And
I agree with too.
That if this was a man in question, that a quarter of that grace would, at best, be given to that person.
I don't think so. I agree with Dillard. I think in certain spheres it wouldn't matter. It would get swept under the rug. Just
like you ever seen those Twitter things where people put out, oh, here's my circle, right? It has like you in the center and the people you're closely connected with and the outside ring, and then the rings get larger and larger like that, right? So think of CG as that, right?
Nobody has me in their circle.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Nobody has me in their circle.
Right.
Go fuck yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is.